welcome back to Prehistoric Companions. I'm Dylan. I'm a 6th, 7th, 8th grade science teacher by day and a reptile keeper the rest of the time. On this channel I do a lot of weird different things, time-lapse footage, snake feeding videos, art videos, custom tank designing videos. Really most of the time it's just me doing a whole lot of talking. But in today's video, I gotta take care of some bugs. Here in my new reptile room, kind of just roughly put all this together. This will all be continuously changing, but I have some tubs in here with some Dubia Roaches, adult Dubias, my breeders. I have some Madagascar hissing nymphs. Up here I have the Dubia nymphs. I've got various isopods. Got this 20-gallon tank with Madagascar hissing roaches. I threw in some dairy cow isopods in here too. I guess you could say this would be a bioactive Madagascar hissing environment with some cool blue LEDs. It adds a nice touch, I'd say. And here I attempt to breed my own super worms.
Here's something cool. My dad found a gecko out here, and he gave me the gecko, and surprisingly enough, it was pregnant and laid 2 eggs. So I just got in a deli cup, I poked a couple holes on top, moist paper towel in there, and there are veins developing on these eggs. They're growing. So let's go check out what we got on the menu for all these bugs today.
I might be overfeeding them, but we got some grapefruit, little oranges, little navel oranges, cucumber, collard greens, some bananas, I have some mango, so lots of pretty much, you know, if this stuff goes bad or it's still like good enough for the bugs, like it hasn't gone completely rotten, you know, everything gets recycled. Always give them nice fresh stuff too, lots of good variety. And the oranges and all that will have a good amount of calcium that will for dragons and other insect-eating animals are getting their calcium. So yeah, these roaches are definitely going to be eating pretty good. First things first though, we gotta get these things all cleaned out. There's gonna be orange peels and old veggies kind of all dried up in here, lots of frass. All the Dubia Roach poopies is called frass. So I'm gonna clean all this out, probably put new egg crate in there. I save all my paper towel rolls and throw those in there, perfect for recycling them, and the Dubia's hiding them. And if you are afraid to touch the bugs to feed your reptiles, you could just grab a tube and knock it off in their cage and boom, dinner time. So these are all my nymphs. I had a little accident with these recently. I left them in a location as I was moving in a place that was a little too warm, and a lot of them died from heat exhaustion. A good number of them survived, but I'm trying to bounce back my colony probably pretty soon here. Once I get my shed outside, we'll go take a look at that in a moment. Once I get my shed outside all squared away, then these guys will be going out there. Then I'll be amping up my project, get all kinds of tubs full of Dubia roaches, and hopefully even supply people here in Las Cruces with high quality feeders. Okay, we'll start taking all this stuff out of here. I have a clear tote behind me that I'll just knock all of these Dubias into, and then we'll separate the adults from the nymphs. So next I'm going to spray some chlorhexidine. This is a good antiseptic, good cleaner, pet friendly. I use it for everything. Spray and wipe these down real good. I like to do this typically at least once a month or once every month and a half. Then it gives me the opportunity to get all the babies and have some separation, have my breeders and my feeders.
So all the yucky stuff that I've collected from these containers, all this frass and old food, this is going to go right in the compost and hopefully make really awesome, high quality soil for me.
And here's all the Dubias. There's gotta be hundreds of them in here.
And this is just a small colony compared to like people who actually breed these for pet stores and stuff. They got way more than what I have here.
Had a pretty good storm the other day, and this branch was coming down anyway, so I haven't got around to fixing this backyard at all because it's been like over 100 degrees. I'm waiting for the temperatures to go down before I do any work out here, but nice big shed, no work, obviously. So in here I'm going to insulate things. I'll probably lay like a nice little floor in here, put up some drywall, and put in some wall units to keep it cool in here during the summer, because yeah, I don't want it to be 100 degrees in here. Try to keep it around 75 degrees in here. 75, 80 for the roaches and the rats. I'll be breeding rats. I gotta build rat racks, and then I'll have my roach breeding rack and really amp up those projects. So then hopefully I'll end up having surplus so that I could supply high quality feeders to other people here in my community. I've seen other Dubia Roach breeders drill holes in the bottom of buckets, and they use a couple of buckets to sort out the various sizes of Dubia roaches. I'm gonna just drill some decent sized holes in it. I'm not right now overly concerned with super specific sizes. I could just pick out whatever I need in my feeder bin, but definitely one day, once I really grow my colony and if I'm providing feeders for my community, I need to definitely have specific sizes. The little itty bitties, a little bigger, mediums, large, and maybe even get to the point where I can sell starter colonies. Okay, let's see how well this bucket mechanism. I got my two buckets. The first one has holes, so the smaller one should be able to drop down to the bottom section. Now it looks like most of the adults are there, and now we'll go ahead and dump these adults back in here. Had a couple males get through some of those holes, but if I just wanted to separate out the bigger and smaller ones, then the next bucket I drill, just drill smaller holes. So these dubias only live about 12 to 18 months, so as some juveniles are reaching that proximate adult size, going through like that last molt stage before they reach adults, I'll take some of the bigger ones from my feeders and throw them in the adult tub here so we can keep the life cycle going. I'm going to need to get other breeder colonies from other sellers online to make sure that there's enough genetic diversity. Probably something you should do every once in a while, maybe once a year, once every 2 years, throw in some fresh genetics in there. Here we go. Here's just tons of dubias. Lots of food for the dragons and frogs. Okay, we'll start getting some food in here. A couple cucumber slices dispersed. Get them some banana, some old banana, and grapefruit, and navel oranges. We got some mango slices. This is probably way overkill. All right, now the best part is dumping them all back in. And get some food here for the lizards. Alright, and that is a wrap for today's episode. Hope you guys enjoyed today's content. Don't forget to hit that like button so the YouTube algorithm knows that people like my videos. If you haven't already, subscribe and hit the all notification bell to stay up to date with all my content. Sun's going down, lights will be going off soon, so me and the Prehistoric companions here will see you in the next one.